new musical sensation, Will Bradley, the boy with the horn and his orchestra, featuring Ray McKinley at the drums. And opening tonight at that gay spot on Swing Alley, the famous door, wide open on 52nd Street in New York City. Will Bradley with his horn and the first selection, Flying Home. Was the opening of our opera concert tonight. Will Bradley, the boy with the horn, introduces Carlotta Dale for All the Things You Are from Very Warm for May.
Promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter sing long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine.
This time, Will Bradley, who features Ray McKinley at the drums, will ask him to come up to the microphone for one called WHAM.
sing, I can jam. Wham, rebop, boo, bam, I'm a killer, yes I am. Wham, rebop, boo, bam, who bounces la la la, oh, wham, rebop, boo, bam, roop, roop, da da, da da now, who better da, roop, roop, da da da, whoop, whoop, da da, whoop, da da, roop, da da da, da, wham, rebop, boo, bam, easy to do like a Susie Q. Wham, rebop, boo, bam. If I can do it, so can you. Watch out, honey, down, find up a granada, rip down on the table, whoop down the bump down around, rebop, boo, bam. I can sing and I can jam off, wham, rebop, boo, bam. I'm born to do that, yes I am. Wham, rebop, boo, bam, or romp it, stomp it, ride it too. Wham, rebop, boo, bam, or jump it, jam it, jive it through. Now some folks say swing won't stay, and that is dying out. But I can prove it's in the groove. They don't know what they're talking about. Hot, wham, rebop, boo, bam. It's easy to do like the Susie Q. Hot, wham, rebop, boo, bam. It's as if I can do it, you can do it too. Hot, wham, rebop.
Will Bradley, the new musical sensation, opening tonight at the famous Door Club on Swing Alley, 52nd Street in New York City. Now, let's see, our next selection is an original by the band. The band knocked it out one day at rehearsal. They called it a boogie nocturne at the time because they couldn't figure up another title. Now they've christened it the King Calypso. I don't know what it means. It has something to do with the West Indies. King Calypso. There you have it, Will Bradley's new number, King Calypso. Will, the boy with the horn, we mean that trombone, Ray McKinley at the drums that time. They offer now a killer with the title Swonderful. We change our mood as Will Bradley offers It's a Wonderful World, Carlotta Dale and Ray McKinley to sing.
Heaven on earth, I've got more than my share. Haven't got a care, and I'm happy all day through. It's a wonderful world, loving wonderful you. Ray, wake up. Ray, don't you want to sing? Ah, come on, Ray, wake up, wake up.
Oh yes, it's very nice. It's It's wonderful. It's quite a wonderful world. Love and air, beautiful. And well, and then there's you know all about it. It's got love and air and air. Honey, can I get a cup of black coffee?
Will Bradley, boy with a horn and his orchestra, the famous dog. Carlotta Dale to sing again. This time it's Starlit Hour.
The starlit hour, oh, heaven is in your eyes, while the wind is sobbing underneath the stars. Both our hearts are throbbing like two guitars. Love, here in the starlit hour night, whispering lullabies, let me dream forever underneath the silvery stars. Will it be just as sweet again? The glamour, the glory still aglow. Will I find when we meet again the glamour, the glory still aglow? For tonight, let us forget tomorrow here. Under the midnight blue, love will bloom and flower in the starlit hour with you.
Well, really, Will has just been fooling up to now because he's really going to swing out on this one. It's called Hallelujah. from the famous store on 52nd Street in New York City.